Greetings, I am Lies.
And I am Scandal.
And let's play a game together.
Let's go beat Beef Dude together. Beefsteak.
Honestly, I just want to be like ripping muscle guy.
I know. Well, that's why I call him Beefsteak.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Because,
oh
you
no,
know,
it's an out of bounds.
Oh no!
So
throw him out of bounds.
I kind of want to just pick him up and throw him outside.
If we can do
UA
that.
Arena Secret Base.
Start the chapter.
Sure, let's give it a try. All right, so welcome back, and it is good to see you here.
Indeed.
As we do some of our filler stuff while our tablet is out.
Which is totally fine. Though we're pretty sure we're going to get it back soon.
Right.
So there's much excitement in
It's
regards
on the
to that.
way.
It is! I'm so delighted. I'm so pleased. I'm so happy.
It's lovely.
All
Alright, so I have not fought this guy, but generally I've been pretty good with Deku. So, I lies. I'm holding the controller again.
Yes, because I'm pretty sure that's where we ended. And anyway, we should be ending that way anyhow, because you need to start it. Because you gotta do all the fights first. Villain struck the training camp. Oh no, Koda, the sad kid who was very unhappy because
the
his
angry, mean, sad kid.
I know, who
Because
kicked Deku in the nuts, which I thought was really funny.
It's true.
And terrible thing to actually happen to a real person. It was sort of funny in that way because it was such aggressively leave me alone. I don't think I've ever seen that in a shonen ever, where they don't just go, I'm gonna shove you away. They kick you in. They kick you
actually
in
attack
the groin.
you. Bye.
And Deku was like, "Bah!" It was pretty bad. Bye.
I'm also just like...
This guy is so fascinating and so bizarre.
He's so freaking weird. I'm also like, how do you just not get massive infections from tearing yourself open all the time?
I constantly, also not bleeding everywhere. But the one thing I also wonder about is what's the deal with his eye?
Right.
They've never explained that the entire time. They were like, he's muscle quirk, whatever the fuck that basically means in relation to him vlorbing out into weird body horror kind of experience. But it's just like, holy
come on.
bro. Like,
It's
you're
so
kidding,
weird. I'm
right?
in a uniform. This is so weird.
Wait, we have different clothes.
Yeah, we have different
Holy
freaking
shit,
clothes.
we earned different clothes?
No, I think it's just because that's what he was wearing at the camp because they didn't have their uniforms.
But
Come
that's so
on.
ridiculous. Can we earn different clothes, though?
You jerk. Not as far as I know. Thank you. Hit him,
you can do it. You can do it. My friend has not done a warm-up. It's okay, though. We'll be fine.
Really? He ducked down for it? Fine, do this one then. Can I hit him? Yes. He went out!
No!
Wait a second, but he went out.
No, he has to fall down, though. It's
It didn't say that. It said you have to stay in.
Oh, well.
It did not say you have to fall down.
My friend, you have to fall down. That's why you weren't winning the other one before. So you've practiced in this arena before.
In tug of war, if you go over the line and you're still standing, you're still over the line.
I know how tug of war works, but this is not tug of war. This is Deku having multiple broken fingers again. And
how are they
himself
all
up.
jumping off of the air out there? Whose quirk is jump off the air since everyone can do it?
I know! Okay, so again, more things that bother me in relation to the story and in relation to this entire, basically, series of going, these are the quirks. These are the limitations. Everyone can jump 300 feet, no questions asked.
And they can
all
also
double jump, which makes no sense, actually. If you know anything about how physics works, you cannot jump off the air. There's nothing to jump off of. And
all right, so we got
a
hat.
You probably did not have enough health.
Oh, we got 2 hat. All right,
you got 2 hat.
And against villains. You have to fight against the villains. All right, so we just didn't get an S rank, that's all.
Okay.
That's what we missed. All right, guys, so here we get, what are those?
We have to still fight him more.
I know, I'm just like...
Oh, are those the cat girls, like little helmet thingies that they were wearing?
They might be.
All right, I think that's what those are.
So I'm passing this off to my friend.
Oh, I didn't.
Because it's every other battle.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, I'm time to die on Deku.
And now my friend is going to kick ass more than I did because I believe in them.
And then I failed.
And then
no pressure. It was just,
Honestly, I think during this Let's Play, I'm the only one that's died, and you have taken over for me. And when I say died, since no one ever dies in the entire series ever that we've seen, I say it loosely. I definitely say the term a little loosely.
It's a loose losing.
But I would love
if
they're going to go through and describe people's quirks and describe their limitations and actually have those limitations apply. Like, you're normal people except for your quirk. So normal people can all double jump. Normal people can all jump higher than their own height from a standstill. Normal people can all jump forward from a staircase all the way down to the base of it because you have to have a lot of forward momentum for that.
Right, further than Olympic athletes can, like by a mile. Like
and so I'm like, having a quirk at all, so quirkless people must be super fucking disadvantaged.
Yeah.
Like, they must be like us normal civilians, and everybody's like, what do you mean you can't just jump up these stairs?
Oh my god, the level...
Just jump to the top shelf.
The level of ableism would be so high.
It'd be insane. You'd have a hard time relating to this person for the most part, going, that's just what you do. I don't understand.
What if that's also the reason why, again, I really like the article where they talk about disability and, disability and using that in relation to the series.
Did he just throw a bunch of fake eyeballs on the ground?
I think he did.
I think he just threw a pile of fake eyeballs on the ground, or like eye socket covers. So that's fascinating. Deku, that was beautiful. You should go for ballet. It would be great. Honestly, it might teach you to respect your body a little more. So that I guess it really does frustrate me. So in the way that if you've seen any of our other Let's Plays, and if you're here just for Boku no Hero, that's fine, welcome aboard. But if you've seen our other ones, we've talked a lot about world mechanics that the author establishes versus implied world mechanics. And that if you do soft world building, which if you're not familiar, soft world building just means you don't define everything, a lot of it just happens, versus hard world building. Oh, my friend almost fell out. That was amazing.
No, I'm amazing.
You got it. It was fine. You just jumped off the air like a very normal quirked person who has an unrelated quirk to jumping off the air. Anyway, so in soft world building, you can totally have experiences where stuff just happens and you don't explain why, and the characters don't know why, and it's not a big deal. In hard world building, the author goes, I know how this works, and I will tell you how this works. And you go, great! And if we all know how that works, how does he just jump off the air? It's fine. Anyway, then you have an experience of going, okay, now that we all know how it works, it has to apply to other things in that way. So, in reference to this, since they've taken the time to describe here's how quirk works, and here's how quirk limitations work, and that's Deku running across the air, which is fabulous.
Oh, I couldn't see! Holy crap!
Oh god!
Wow!
He almost went out too. Alright, so that's me, my dude.
Sure, that's you, and that's, whoa.
Anyway, so since the author...
that's a little aggressive.
...has taken the time to explain here's how these things work. And here are the limitations of these things, such as this quirk only does these things,
right?
And that these things are limited outside of that. That it doesn't make sense that everybody is equipped with otherwise enhanced powers,
right?
And however, if they're all going to continue to behave that way, one has to assume it's an implied world building and going, okay, so this is there, and since we don't know any people in the entire canon, except for previously Deku, who we saw do nothing physically remarkable,
right,
without a quirk, we must assume that all people without quirks cannot do any of these things. No. Come on, get me back in the ring. Put me in, coach. I need the ring out.
Today. Oh boy. Here we go.
Come on, hit him. Ping. Tell me that. Thank you. I was like, that needs to hit him. Come on. Why are you not hit him? Hit him more. Hit him harder. Thanks.
Shit.
Thanks.
Dodge!
Thanks.
Okay.
Crap. You can't dodge those. Those are the undodgeables.
Oh, damn.
But I will run across the air like an astronaut. Anyway, so I like the idea that what's implied here is that
everybody has superpowers.
Everybody with quirks have a huge array of superpowers, and since that's 80% of your populace, that huge array of superpowers is considered to be normal and isn't a part of your quirk. And thereby, everybody who's unquirked, your tiny 20% of the populace, is really considered to be super disabled because they cannot do what are considered these very normal things.
Yes!
Bye.
Good job, friend. I would have won my last one if I hadn't got out, but my friend, that was such a clutch win. Good job. Woo! Deku really going, I feel it in my fingers.
And when I think about the anime more, it really was like he did nothing physiologically remarkable, and he's the only person we've ever met without a quirk. He could not jump or as high as like everyone can. Bakugo, Uraraka, all the people that jump later.
So you're really saying that everybody who has a quirk basically becomes such a super enhanced human that I'm like, shouldn't that then increase all your other senses, though, too, other than just your physicality? Like your sensitivity, your sight,
Well, they probably don't realize it. They probably don't think about it at all. And again, it doesn't seem like, based on this experience, that quirked people interact very much with the unquirked.
Or, due to the fact that there's 80% of the world now that currently has a quirk, they've all become so used to it. It's kind of like the thing of, so let's talk about again the fact that I have a casual disability. Most people don't realize that I have a casual disability. If I do not wear glasses, I cannot see. Hey!
I did the proper smash
One
to
for
beat
all.
it according to the actual comic.
Yay! Friend did it. But that's the thing of going like, and everybody's so used to this casual disability, most people don't think anything of it. But it affects your reality so hard. Like, you can watch babies that basically cannot see well and watch them have a wildly different reaction once they basically have prescription glasses on, because some of them they go, oh, your child cannot literally see.
So I was going to say, if you don't know what my friend is talking about, they wear glasses. Now that's canon on our channel, but if you're not familiar, wearing glasses is a disability. You need a mobility or an ability aid, which is glasses or contacts.
Yeah.
And I haven't heard most people talk about it, but you basically got about 80% of the world that is sight impaired in some way. So that's basically the inverse of your quirked world kind of thing.
Right?
All right, hand this off again.
All right, my turn. So 23, so we're going to go down here to 24. Oh no,
Yes.
we're going to have Aizawa. Oh god, I've never played with Aizawa.
Oh, well, you are going to have a time, my friend.
This is going to be great and hilarious and awful.
And we will see how it goes.
We're going to go face off with Dubby.
So it wouldn't matter if every person in the world who had a quirk was hyper enhanced in every way. They wouldn't realize it necessarily in comparison to unquirked people, because you have such a limited populace of those not having quirks. Hold on a second.
No.
That you wouldn't have a good comparison. Everybody is mostly like you, and well, of course they're different. They don't have a quirk.
Right.
And you don't think about the breadth and extent of it. And it'd be really interesting to have a scientist, either one, who doesn't have a quirk and therefore is passionate because of a personal reason,
Right.
Or two, has a lower level quirk and so spends a lot of time with people with lower level quirks and also no quirk.
Right.
Or has this presence of like very little quirk in their family, like it's very common for their particular family not to have a quirk.
Right.
And so they're like, I want to find out the real differences between has quirk and does not has quirk.
Right. No, and I think honestly that would be really interesting. Like, I still think it's fascinating even to mention, like, and bring that up of going, like, All Might even discusses it of going, he's like, when I was younger, quirks weren't nearly as common, kind of thing. And so even just going from potentially, so he's basically either a previous generation or he's 1 to 2 generations previous.
He's an old boy.
He's an old boy. He's anywhere potentially, like, people will argue he's anywhere from his mid-40s to he's like maybe close to being about 60 years old. Which is a lot for some people, and I think it's really interesting in that way. But it like adds a lot to that particular scenario. But I'm just like, can you imagine him just being like, yeah, like it's really strange, and also your standards are so different.
Could you also,
what do you do?
It'd also be very interesting to basically interview All Might in reference to the world has changed. Or, once All for One is in jail, take some time and interview him, Hannibal Lecter style, safe distance, and be like, how has the world changed since you got your quirk, since quirks have started appearing? Because he also was from one of the much earlier generations of quirking, if you will. They're both the old dudes in the story, and it's fine.
It's fine. They're all completely the old guys. Yeah. And especially with All for One, being like, he's especially older. We already know he's over 100 years old. He was around when the quirks really first started showing up. So you can imagine the level of difference there.
Right. So that all sounds, I like that idea, but it'd be interesting in the ways that some people, interview survivors of great historical events, or just currently living people if that historical event wasn't necessarily, death-inducing, because there are those as well, and just going, hey, what has changed since, your childhood? What were these experiences for you?
Yes!
Nice.
Yeah.
A plus ultra finish. Well done.
I
Good
felt
job.
like it.
You're like, I don't know how to use this boy, but I'm going to figure it out.
I'm
right
all figure.
I love how he's just kind of burning with no quirk with the little red.
Honestly, the eye drops. It's always amusing. He's going, ow, 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 ow. I still want him to have goggles that have some fluid in them because I think this is so ridiculous.
It'd be so good.
I'm like, there's such an easy way around it. It just bugs me so much.
Okay.
He's like, no, but I need to be able to take them off. And I'm like, no, you don't. You do not need to take them off.
Yeah.
You can have something so highly specialized. Like,
I also love that in canon, they're like, I can tell your quirk is working because your hair floats. And going,
I know!
Why isn't hair floaty categorized as part of his quirk? So, like, I have an OC in this world, and she is one of a set of parents of my, primary OC, because I just gave them some backstory.
Right.
And her quirk is just moving her hair. That's literally her low-level quirk. Her hair, she can just move it, gently around and do things with it. Now, it's not like strong like Doc Ock tentacles.
Oh, yeah. No,
but it is definitely like I could hold a pencil or hold a hairbrush in place. Like, she could have badass hairstyles and hold her hair in place kind of thing. But it's a very, very minor quirk. And then Aizawa's like, yes, my hair goes all Super Saiyan when I quirk. And it's like, my bro, you get decorative wind effects when you have your quirk going. So shouldn't that be part of your quirk? Question mark. So that's one of the things that I would like when they're like, let's describe your quirk as.
Oh God, I didn't get all the other ones, probably because we didn't end with enough health.
It's all right, we'll go back. So a couple of them, they have been just end with a lot more health, which is, it's hard. So it's fine. Anyway, I'm going to try and fight with Aizawa now, because
do you want to do Aizawa, or do you want to go?
It is white. Sorry, I didn't realize it was already turned white. I'm like, are we there? Is it another one with him? Why are we gonna fight you and win?
Oh, remember he loses his crap and his dark shadow goes.
I know, and we have to fight him. But I'm just like, now you can equip All Might with a tail and a beak. We're gonna get the All Might tail, the All Might Taiyaki backpack, and the All Might beak, and we'll just build ourselves a custom All Might. You don't want to talk about something dark. He's wearing accessories of all the people he works with because, I'm commemorating them as I move into the dark future of the students I've lost.
Of the students that I have helped lose.
How often does UA lose students to death?
Nezu, where do you see?
Nezu, we have a clause for that.
You my God,
when they attend the university.
Did you notice for a while there was somebody going, his name is like Nebzu?
Oh, yeah, I was like online.
And I was like, I really swear to God, it's Nezu.
I shook off muscular.
Yes. I managed to shake him off and left Kota with Aizawa. Now I go find Kachan because he was so fucking aggressive that the villains went, hot damn, child! You would make a great villain. And he goes, screw you! You tell me what to do, and I hate that. Sounds like a villain to me. No! I'm better than you! Sounds like a villain. No!
Nice!
Sounds nice! Sounds like a villain. Yeah,
nice,
like this
part. Good, you have all the qualifiers.
I love the fact that they really did go with this, and this was pretty natural. Plus everybody going, yep, he's just gonna do it.
Yep. Him, I hate all of you. I can't villain it up because you guys are all terrible. Come on, really? You hit me while I was getting a hit off? I hate you.
Sounds about right.
Oh, come on.
You could do it.
I can't
get really
over to his damn butt.
Speaking of Tokoyami, I actually always really liked Tokoyami. I wish they would do more with him character-wise, but I really wish they would do a lot more with the characters on the side anyway.
Right.
Like, they're really not using, as far as I can tell, like the slug-looking girl very much at all, Pink Girl. And they're really just not using the tail kid a lot.
You are such a bitch.
Of course he'd be such a bitch. Why not?
All right, here we go.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Oh, really? He beat me to it.
Did you block?
No, because you're not. That's unblockable.
Aww.
I would say those ones are. He put me in a boulder. Did you see that?
He did put you in a boulder.
He put me in a boulder.
And then you were like,
boulder. Oh my God, I cannot hit as fast as him. I'm gonna lose this one, guys.
Oh,
it's gonna be amazing. But that's okay. Because, I'll try my best.
I did. What'd you do? My best.
My best. What is she doing? Her best.
My friend, you can do it. Kick his ass.
I don't.
Don't say that.
I'm gonna try, but he keeps getting away from me.
Honestly,
like he's so far away.
Honestly, Tokoyami's
come on. Okay, maybe. Come on.
Can we do it?
No.
You got him.
That's so bad.
You're almost. Oh, come on.
Oh my God. It's so bad. All right, so
it's gonna be my turn next time. I know we're gonna end up a little early here, but it's like if we get started, we're gonna go over anyhow,
too far.
and it's okay. Other than that, though, guys, thank you very much for joining us as we have lost. But in the next one,
have lost.
Hopefully, we won't get stuck on one of these because I keep getting paranoid that we're gonna get stuck and we're just gonna pass it back and forth.
And we're just gonna be like, well, guys, so we don't have enough practice with this character, and since we are practicing off screen.
So thank you very much for joining us. If you like what we do, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And please also feel free to go check out our Ko-Fi or our Patreon. We've got some links in the description down below. If you'd like to just support us, if you'd actually like to sponsor us to play a video game, or you just like to tip us because you think we're awesome. But other than that, I have been Scandal.
Yeah, and you know what? see more people with civilian level quirks. Like, I really would. I'd love
would
to see
too.
more OCs with civilian level quirks, but I also would just like having the background Slytherin experience. I'd like to see background people. I'd like to see a story told in this world that's just people with civilian level quirks.
Yeah, it would be really interesting.
And see what that's like for them. And I have been Liz. And it was great playing with you. Bye!